indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Swift. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Penny. Will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there and try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
They'll run right here with Swift. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Here's Swift. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Penny trying to punch it in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
How many guns do you have then? The one that frightened Kim. If you leave Kim out of this, okay? You better tell her to hurry up. She's going to be late for school. That's a student I picked up when I was in the service. I didn't forget I had it. I swear you, I came across it the other day when I was looking for some papers in my strong box. Oh, man, you still think I know who we're trying to offer, don't you? Yeah, okay, kid. I put this phone with a compass phone.
When we hear about the red zone, right from the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott.
Oh, shit.
Right side throw. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's all won by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh, my goodness.
Open middle downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing. Prescott. Here's a screen down for Pollard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing was the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back. Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But first down, Hurts. Touchdown, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second down, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second down and 6 now. Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Prescott looks to throw on first. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Swift going to try up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he gets half halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Penny.
Oh my goodness. Did I just do that? Oh my goodness.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Touchdown like a
We'll make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Prescott to throw it. On the out route, it's Lamb with the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 75 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Oh, shit.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Good with the PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's... Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one complete down the field to Smith. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35. 25 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
You go 46, 46, 47.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a Cowboys.
To the air again, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he's got some space here. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. 1st down, Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 38 yards. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
No, not choke. You don't need to choke.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's caught. Smith into space at the 45. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
First and 10, it's Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
But kids with critical illnesses are waiting on something else. And you to grant their wishes. Bradley has spent too many of his days in the hospital for his heart condition instead of playing outside and having fun.
Anytime you're in a room, he'll make you smile. A lot of people can't tell from the outside.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Over the middle, hauled in by Lane. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Prescott on first down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's Trayvon Diggs making a big play there for the defense. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh my goodness.
First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
It's on by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw, Prescott.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott.
Oh my
To
God.
the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. Down the right sideline, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, we've seen an incomplete pass and an attempted run, not getting them anywhere at all. I'm not sure they're committed on this drive about what they want to do. I just wonder if they just say, listen, let's line up and run this thing and make it 4-down territory.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Eagles are likely going to win it. The Eagles Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hooker, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Prescott from the gun. Touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles